Okay, when you come up here and you say new, this is what you're presented with, click create. A new instrument comes up here, but I want to change it. Come to this word settings, come down to legacy, come over to logic, come down to piano. There's the one that you like. I'm going to record enable this letter R here. I'm going to close this library just so that I can save some space here. Everything's ready to record now. Over here, I want to click this. This is a count off. It gives me 4 beats to get ready. This is a metronome. I want to hear the metronome while I'm playing so that the music can be synchronized with my timeline here. If I push Command K, this musical typing keyboard comes up. I'm going to do this because you don't have your MIDI keyboard connected. I'm going to check one setting here before I actually start. Okay, that's what I want. Never mind. Okay, so if I click this, if I hit the letter A, you should hear this, right? That's just to make sure that I have what I think I have. So I'm going to slow this down a little bit. I click this number 120 and I'm going to drag down. I'm going to stop it at maybe 100. So here I go. I'm going to push the letter R on my keyboard. It would be the same as pushing this. But the letter R on my computer keyboard begins recording. So I'm going to hear 4 beats and off we go. Oh, it was beautiful. Hit the space bar to stop recording. Hit the return key to listen. Here it comes. Now, you heard plenty of mistakes in that. I can fix those mistakes. I'm going to put this keyboard over here out of our view. I'm going to double click this. I'm going to move my cursor to here, watch it change. I'm going to click and drag that up. I'm now going to, the problem here is at the very beginning, I'm going to hit the return key. These notes, this one and this one, happen before beat 1. So when I hit the space bar, you're not going to hear those 2 notes. You're only going to hear this one down here, right? Hit return to go back to the beginning. If I hit this note and I hit this quantize, they're supposed to move, right? I hit this and I hit this Q for quantize. It moved it to the closest 16th note. I think now all 3 notes should play. Yep. Now, I really messed up here at the end. I definitely did not want this D. I'm going to click that and hit the delete key, and it should disappear. This note here is the E. I'm actually going to delete that one also. I highlight it by clicking it and push the delete key. I'm going to move this over here so that we see these last notes. Most of these were okay, but I don't want this to come in at beat 3. I'm going to click this and I'm going to drag it way over here. I want to make sure that I still stay on an E though. Okay, like there. This is a G. I'm going to click this and drag it over here. I kind of like this D. I didn't mean to do that, but a lot of times I'm going to move that way over here. Click it and drag it. See, I can also change the pitch. And then here's my final C. I'm going to click that. Let's see what just this sounds like. If I click here, it's going to start at measure 5. Here we go. I kind of like that. Maybe I want this to be more like this. You know what? I don't like that D anymore. Highlight it, delete it, click this, click and drag this over. This nice little arpeggio. And maybe I'm going to have that even come a little faster. Each note come in a little bit faster. So maybe something like that. Okay, I'm kind of happy with that. Now, I'm going to click this piano roll so that it's supposed to disappear. No, I made a mistake there, Bert. Okay. I want to do this quickly. So I'm going to click this plus sign. That's going to add a new track. I do want a software instrument, not real digital audio. I'm not using a microphone, so I say create. I'm going to come back here. I'm now going to change this to a bass. I'm going to go to Logic, bass, electric bass. I kind of like this Liverpool bass. I don't know why, because of Paul McCartney, I guess. I'm going to hit the return key to go back to the beginning. It sounded like that this was a 1-4-5 chord progression, something like that. So I'm going to pick a C. There it is. So I'm going to record. I'm going to hit the letter R. I'm going to get ready for this first note, and here I go. All right, go back and listen to it. Now I'm going to add some drums. I'm just going to do this quickly. Add software instrument, create. And this time on the settings, I'm going to say drums. Drums and percussion, acoustic drum kit. You can pick any of these. Now, the letter A is going to be a bass drum. Actually, you see this here? I think I want to go here. Yeah, that's what I want. Every note of the keyboard in the percussion is a different instrument. I had to move this keyboard to a lower octave in order to get this bass drum on A and a snare drum on D. And I know that the closed hi-hat is U, or that's open. Closed is this. So I'm going to basically do a drum beat because I'm very familiar with the way the keyboard is set up. This will be fairly easy for me, so here I go. I'm going to push the letter R. Oh man, awesome. So I hit the space bar, go back to the beginning. Now, rhythmically, the one instrument that I usually do want to make sure is rhythmically accurate is the drums. So I'm going to come back here and I'm going to push Command A to select all of the notes of the drums. I ended up hitting Control S also. So Command A selects all the notes. I think the fastest note that I actually wanted to play was an eighth note, so I'm going to say quantize everything that you just heard to eighth notes. Now it's perfectly on the grid. Let's listen. Except for this. Here I did want 16th notes, but you know what? I don't like this anyway. If I click here and I drag diagonally, I'm still clicking and I'm dragging to highlight those notes. I push the delete key, they're gone. I'm going to save this. So I come up to File, I want to say Save. One of the important things here is to make sure that you're saving it to a place that you know. I save everything to the desktop. So if I click Desktop here and I say this first song, and you can't see the word save. Yeah, there you go. This word save is down here, so I'm going to click Save. It now just saved that song to my desktop. Is there anything else I wanted to quickly show you in here? I can change the tempo. Since it's all MIDI data, no problem. I liked it back up at the faster tempo. Maybe even get it up to 120. This is the panning position and this is the volume position for each track. Basses are always supposed to be dead center. Drums are actually, believe it or not, already panned for you, but let's suppose I put the piano more in the left speaker. A little bit slower. Okay. I think that might be it for step one. No, actually, I want to show you this loop thing here because I think you're going to get the most use out of this. I'm going to click here for it says drums. I'm going to scroll down here to, I'm going to just listen to a couple stuff. Oh, that would be awesome for this song. No, I don't think so. How about this? Instead of me playing, I'm going to, okay. So I'm going to click this. I like this. I'm going to click it and just drag it over to here. And it's going to add that groove along drum set 16. I'm going to mute my drum. All of these drums are going to be very close because they all have the same name. So I'm going to click this one and drag it. I'm going to click this one and drag it. I'm going to click this one and drag it. Now let's listen to it, okay? Okay, you can experiment with all of these. That's a lot easier than trying to play it in yourself like I did here. I can click this and click and drag that up to rearrange what instruments I have here. And again, I could also just for I'm going to pick guitar. This is in the key of C, so this should work. Let's see what this sounds. How about? All right. I'm going to click and pull this one anyway. I'm going to click this and pull it here. It creates a new track with the correct muted electric guitar in it. This was one thing that I showed you before. If I go here, you see that circle arrow there? If I click and drag that, it's making a copy of that. So I'm going to go back to the beginning and see what that sounds like. Okay, if I push Command and the letter S, I'm saving that to the desktop. Anytime you do something that you like, one of my instructors used to say, if it makes you smile, save it. That's in the key of A. Let's see. I wanted to just show you this blue here. I do want to find something in the key of A, or in the key of C. This now, because I clicked this up here, it now sorted everything alphabetical. So here's my, I'm going to down arrow to listen. You hear all the slides in that? Now I know that this is not going to fit for the song, but I'm going to click that and drag it over here. Now, believe it or not, this is MIDI data. Even with that slide, there's information in here that tells it to slide the note. We will get into that in advanced stuff. What I wanted to do actually was pick one of these blue guys. So let's listen to what this. All right, I'm going to click that and I'm going to drag it to this area. It's going to create a new track. I want to go back to the very beginning. This is getting kind of long, but this is actual audio. This is a digital audio file. Let's listen to what all of this sounds like together. I'm going to get rid of this loop so I can see more. The banjo is not going to work, but let's see. Let's listen. Actually, the banjo worked pretty well. Let's listen again. Now, I think the banjo is too loud, so I'm going to bring that way down here. I couldn't quite hear this. I'm going to turn that up. My bass is too loud. Here we go. Now, I can fix any rhythm thing. This and this and this, because I dragged those in, they are perfect. And this is perfect. My bass was off a little bit. I can show you how to fix the rhythm of that if you think that a note was a little bit too late. This is getting long, so I'm going to save this and